Hi guys, I'm Alexmo, and in Pokemon Journeys episode 63, Koharu's Eevee met a Vaporeon and a trainer named Kairi, and Kairi owned this Vaporeon, and Eevee was able to learn about one of its evolved forms. So, there are plenty of trainers with other Eevee evolutions, so what other trainers should Koharu meet for Eevee to learn about the evolutions? So I'm gonna start with Jolteon, and I wanna make two possibilities for every evolution. So for Jolteon, the first one I'll bring up is the character of Lieutenant Surge. Now, it was recently teased that a couple characters will be in the Hyper class, and one of them kinda looks like Surge, but it's a bit of a stretch. And other than that, Koharu and Lieutenant Surge both live in Vermilion City, so Koharu could probably just walk a bit and reach his gym and meet him, so that's more likely, and that's why I think it's possible. After Lieutenant Surge, I think Volkner is the more likely option. For one, he actually had a Jolteon in the anime, whereas Surge only had one in the games, and we also have confirmation that Volkner would return instead of just speculation. So when Volkner returns soon, maybe we'll see his Jolteon, and Koharu will be able to learn about Jolteon from it. Alright, next up is Flareon, and for one of the possibilities, I think we could see Blaine return, but hopefully he gets redesigned because he was really weird looking in the anime. Other than that, I think it is much more likely we'll end up seeing Flint return to show off Flareon, as Flint is best friend with Volkner. So since we know Volkner is returning, Flint could be with Volkner, and we could kill off two birds with one stone with Eevee meeting Flareon and Jolteon at the same time. Alright, so next up we have Espeon, and the first person I think Koharu could meet for Espeon is Annabelle, because Espeon was her main Pokemon in the anime. However, I think a more likely option than Annabelle would be Sakura, who is a character in Johto, as we actually saw her Espeon as an Eevee before it evolved, meaning Sakura could talk with Koharu about when her Espeon was still an Eevee, and talk about how she decided to evolve it into Espeon. Alright, so next up is Umbreon, and I think one of the possibilities could be Karen from the Johto Elite Four, and we actually haven't seen her in the anime yet, so this would be a great way to see her first anime appearance. Other than that, we know that Garyoke is returning soon, and one of his main Pokemon is his Umbreon, and Umbreon kinda has a rivalry with Pikachu, so we could see it and Pikachu battle, and Koharu watch the battle and get to learn about Umbreon. Alright, next up is Leafeon, and really the only option is Zoe, cause she's really the only Leafeon trainer we've seen in the anime, and she uses Leafeon as one of her main Pokemon for contests. She used in the Grand Festival against Nando, and it's a pretty cool Leafeon, so we could see it appear, and maybe it could also help introduce contests. And that's really the only person they can use for Leafeon, unless they want to use like Leafeon user Linnea from Sun and Moon or something. The next answer is Glacial, and the obvious answer would be May. Her Eevee evolved into Glacial during the Diamond and Pearl series, and we haven't seen much of it as a Glacial, so this would be a great way to see a lot more about how it battles. Other than May, I think a better character for Glaceon would be Matsubara from episode 49. She's the head of the Eevee Evolution Research Lab, and we don't actually know if she has a Glaceon, but based on her hair, we can assume she has one. Since she was the person to give Koharu her Eevee, she would be the perfect person to help for Eevee's development. Alright, next up is Sylveon, and one possibility could be Valerie, since one of her main Pokemon is Sylveon. But obviously the more likely answer would be Serena. She is one of the fan favorite traveling companions. She needs to return in Journeys because everyone loves her, and of course she has a Sylveon. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I know this was kind of a short video. I have some longer stuff coming out soon. I just wanted to make this video because it was a pretty fun topic to discuss. So again, thank you so much for watching. If you want more content like this, you can subscribe or like the video, and I hope to see you in my next video.